What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today's an exciting day, and I'm pretty sure most of you are clicking on this video because of the thumbnail and the title. The 2026 Pro Street Group Build is back for this year, and it's better than ever. So there's a couple of reasons why I did not host it last year. I know there's quite a few who were pretty bummed out I didn't host it last year. And there's a couple of reasons why I didn't host it last year. And one main reason is being because there's way too many group builds being put on out of nowhere. And I think it was kind of out of place for me to do mine because there's some people in the community that likes to join every single group build, and I don't want to stress them out because this is a group build you do not have to join. So this year there's not that many group builds. It's just basically the regular scheduled group builds that is going on. So let's go ahead and host the 2026 Pro Street Group Build again. And yeah, so let's go ahead and tell you about it. And one of the things that basically made me kind of upset by not doing this group build last year is because I know that this group build started so many of your channels. I mean, when I say so many, I mean there's over 20 channels that this particular group build has started, which is insane. And I'll say more than 50% of those channels are still active today, and some of those channels have reaching over 1,000 subscribers, and they're posting weekly or monthly still, which is insanely cool. So that's another reason why it kind of upset me for not doing this group build, because like I said, it started so many of your guys' channels, and I'm expecting it might start more, who knows. But I know those who start their channels with this group build were kind of bummed out as well. So but I know there's one of them that already did their intro video, which is insanely cool. So but let's go ahead and tell you about this year's group build. So there's one little change which I'll get here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and go through the rules. I know, rules, but if you look at these, they're not really rules. They're actually there just to keep you on track on a Pro Street car. So the first rule, it has to be a street legal vehicle. So meaning it can be any kind of muscle car. It can be a Chevelle SS, it could be a Camaro, it can be a Mustang, any kind of muscle car, or it can be a modern car. Who knows? Who cares? As long as it's any vehicle that is street legal, that has working headlights and taillights, that is street legal. So that's the first rule. That means there is no pro stock, no pro touring cars, no funny cars, none of that stuff. So if it does say Pro Street on the art box, make sure it is street legal, because there are some art boxes out there from Chevelle that say Pro Street, but it's not really Pro Street, it's not really street legal. So it has to be a street legal vehicle that has a full interior where you can take it out on the street, where it's not full of roll cages, and it has to be a vehicle that is still workable on the street. So just putting it out there. So street legal vehicle, that's the first rule. The second rule, it has to have a tubbed rear end chassis. When I say tubbed rear end chassis, I mean something like this. So like a chassis that has a big tub with big openings for tires in the back, with a little area for your drive shaft and a little area for your tiny little axle and stuff. So it has to have a tub chassis. It can't have a chassis that is a little bit smaller than this, because that's not a true Pro Street. Well, back in the day it is, but I want the wheels, make sure the wheels are tucked inside the body like these ones. So tub chassis, you can get this basically chassis is basically replicated off this kit right here from the AMT Chevelle kits. This kit is very recommended, very good, awesome kit to steal the chassis from, and the wheels and tires, which we'll get to here in a little bit with the tires. But yeah, that kit's awesome. Or if you want to, I do 3D print these chassis. This chassis is pretty much the exact replica of this kit, but without any extra bracing that kit has, and I do have a 4-link suspension setup with it. So if you want this chassis from me, you can go to my eBay store, or you can go to my my actual store, click on the link down below, and I do sell these on my store if you want to, or just email me at nysmodeling@gmail.com and we can work something out over there. But again, or if you want to, just take this kit right here. This kit's very cheap from AMT, and you can just steal the chassis, and it has wheels and tires with it. So that's that. So it has to have a tubbed rear end chassis. And then the fourth rule, it has to have fat tires on the back, very fat tires, meaning tires like these bad boys. So Pro Street tires. So for me, a Pro Street, for it to be still street legal vehicle, it has to have treaded tires. So any kind of tread tire, vehicle or slicks out there, it's must has treaded tires. It means it's still street legal. Like I said, this kit's wonderful, the Chevelle kit from AMT, because that includes treaded tires, which is awesome. That is what's actually on that car right there, named and stuff, which is really cool. So that's pretty cool. So treaded tires is recommended. If you don't have any treaded tires, but if you do have slicks, you can go ahead and put on slicks if you want. It's optional. But I really do recommend you putting on treaded tires for it be a Pro Street car, since it's street legal. But if you don't have any Pro Street or any street legal drag cars or slicks or tread tires, you want to call it, and you do have slicks, you can put on slicks. I'm not going to bug about it, because there are some people out there that do drag these on the road and then they actually switch out the tires and actually put on slicks, because they don't want to burn out their street legal vehicle or tire, and plus slicks, you do get better traction on the drag strip. But again, slicks are optional. You can go ahead and put those on if you want to, but again, I really do recommend treaded tires for your build. But I'm not gonna be too picky. It's your build. Slicks or treaded, it's optional. It's up to you. So that is that. And then the fourth rule, just have fun. That's always been the rule on here. Always have fun. This is not a judge build. It is just for fun. Join in. So the start date will be April 4th, which is a Saturday, and it's gonna go until October 4th, which is a Sunday. So that gives you about 6 months. The reason why we're starting this group build a little bit earlier, because I know some of you were like, well, you're starting kind of early. Yeah, so I'm starting a little earlier because I do want to try avoid the USAC group build, because the USAC group build is like the more important group builds of everybody in the community. So I want to try avoid it. It's going to overlap into the USAC group build a little bit towards the end, because the USAC group build always starts in September, first weekend of September, or mid of September, I should say. So it's going to overlap it just a little bit into October, but not too much. So yeah, so April 4th till October 4th. So that gives you about 6 months, and that gives you plenty of wiggle room to build a Pro Street. Now, if you are a content creator, you do videos. There's a few things I want you to do, or at least one thing I want you to do, is make an intro video, and then always when you do your videos, be sure to tag me. Put at N.Y.S modeling. You don't have to put it in the title. You can put it in the description box below. Make sure you do put at N.Y.S modeling. It should pop up my logo, and you should get me. And when you do tag me, I do get a special notification, because YouTube notifications are kind of wonky sometimes, and who knows, I might not be subscribed to you. So if you are new, or just whatever, anybody, if you're posting your videos, your intro, updates, and final reviews, make sure you do tag me, because sometimes I'm not always looking at the notifications. I will just pop up on my home screen. So make sure you do tag me, and then I'll get a special notification, and then I'll be sure to watch your video, because I do want to watch every single one of your videos and see what you guys are building. And then also, one other thing, if you are not a content creator and you do not have Facebook, which I'll get here in a little bit, you don't have any social medias, there is a tab on my channel that is called Community. So if you want to, that is kind of like Facebook, where you guys, I'm talking about you guys, can post your pictures over there, which is super cool. I just activated it a couple days ago. YouTube has told me about it and stuff. I was like, I don't really want to do that. But then I got thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute, that's actually kind of a good idea for the guys who do not have social media, or they're not content creators. So if you guys want to, if you're not a content creator or any means, you guys want to join in, feel free, because you guys can post your pictures over there on my community page on my channel. Just go to my home channel, my home channel, and then there should be a tab on there on the top part. It says Community. Click on that, and then you guys can post as many pictures as you want. Ask me questions, just have fun over there. Just talk, because you guys can talk and you guys can answer each other's questions, and then you guys can post your pictures. I mean, it's really cool. So go over there and check it out. And especially for the guys who don't do content or don't have social media, you guys can post over there as well, which is super cool. And do make sure to tag me over there as well, so I do see your posts. So just want to give that little heads up. It's really cool that I activated that and that YouTube offers that. So wicked cool. So Facebook, I do have a Facebook page. It's called the 2026 Pro Street Group Build. I'll link down below as well to that as well, if you are on Facebook. So very cool. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it. So have fun. So, oh yeah, one other thing. So for each year, I'm gonna do this from now on and make it more interesting. From now on, I might do a theme. Now, this is optional. You do not have to do the theme. This is totally optional. This is up to you. You can do whatever car you want, but make it more fun and make it more interesting. We're gonna do a theme. This year's theme is Chevelle SS. So Chevy Chevelle SS any year. So if you want to, go ahead and do the theme. Any kind of Chevelle SS. It can be from Marvel, it can be from A&T. I know A&T has basically a Pro Street one. I don't think that is full on Pro Street, but you can definitely put on a chassis for that. But yeah, so any Chevelle SS kit. So A&T, I know like Marvel has a couple of them. So that is the theme, or basically the special theme. Again, that is totally optional. That is up to you. You do not have to do that. I figured just do something different and make it more fun. Again, you can do any car. You can do a Mustang, Camaro. You can do a punch bug. I don't really care. You can do a pickup truck, and you can do anything. That is as long as it's street legal. But other than that, guys, that's about it. I think I covered everything. If you are in, let me know down below if you want to join in, and especially if you do your final review videos or you do post your final pictures, make sure you do let me see it. If I don't see it, make sure I do see it, because I really do want to do a slideshow video of everybody's builds at the end of this, group build, in October or sometime. I really do want to do that, because it's really cool. I don't really do that usually, because I always miss at least one or two people's builds, and I always feel bad. Make sure you do. I do see your final pictures. That way I can save them, or you can send them directly to me through email at N.Y.S modeling. That will be a little bit better. But if you're on Facebook, make sure you do let me see it. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it. I'm not sure I will join my own group build, because I literally just built this Camaro as a Pro Street, but who knows, I might join, because Pro Street cars, they're badass. they're super cool. But alright, guys, that's it for this group build introduction. I'll leave a link down below, or not link, but I'll leave the rules down below as well, in the description box below, just in case you forgot them. But other than that, guys, that's it. Hope you can join, and it's back. The 2026 Pro Street rebuild is back, and it's better than ever. But alright, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you can join in on this build, and I will catch you guys next time.